Good morning, everybody.
Welcome, my lovelies. We haven't really planned what to say.
No.
So we don't really know. But a lot of you will know or have heard of Martine Harris, Martine's Minis. She was a friend of ours, and she made all the miniature food. Some of you bought the miniature foods that she made, so some of you will have some of her pieces. Truly talented lady. But all this time that you have heard of her and spoken to her in your messages, she has had a very, very rare form of cancer, throat cancer. I think it was one of the rarest, she said.
Yes, she did say so.
She was, all the time that you have known her or known of her and buying her miniatures, she's had cancer all this time, and she was going through lots and lots of chemotherapy, radiotherapy, medications, the whole works.
The medical profession has been really good. They've really.
She was saying how fantastic they'd been. The fact is, her family knew. Her lovely daughter and son both knew that it wasn't going to cure her, so it was really hard to come to terms with that. But as each week went on, it was just another week longer, another month longer. She was very worried about it, but she was there to witness her daughter having her beautiful baby girl. Penelope. So she was really, really happy that she'd got to see her granddaughter, and she loved her daughter a lot, and she loved her son a lot. She talked about them both all the time.
Yeah, they were very good. Very good.
As apparently her daughter says that she spoke about us all the time. Miniatures was a huge thing to her, and all the time she was going through this, she always said, thank God that I have miniatures and I have my little craft room to make things. And we used to share different things. She used to send me little bits and pieces, just so we could have stuff from each other. When that day we sent her a great big box full of of chocolates and lovely fancy biscuits and fudge. And she went on about that for weeks.
She was very, very talented. Unfortunately, wasn't really recognised because she wasn't out there with it. No. It's only because Richard bought it, because he had it in his shop and he was telling you.
I told her how good she was. That's right. And she said all she wanted was to have some of her pieces out there across the world. Yeah. Because she would have been recognised for the talent that she had. And thankfully through my website I was able to put pieces on to sell for her.
That's right.
So she was absolutely thrilled to bits to know that I was telling her where her pieces were going around the world as they were sold. So she was ecstatic and really, really pleased that it had come to that.
We had lots of bits as well, which are in our houses, which are lovely, and we will treasure.
If you did buy any pieces of Martine's work, then from Martine's Minis from my website, then please cherish them.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
But
yes, on Sunday, we heard that she had passed away on the Saturday. We
morning.
didn't know. We were quite shocked.
Well, she didn't want her family to know how bad she was, although they were with her so they could see her progressing. But she always messaged me, or we telephoned, and spoke for the ages. But she messaged me on the Wednesday, saying that she was that it was a lovely, lovely sunny day. It's such a beautiful day, and she was so pleased that she was there to see it, and that she said, I'm going to have some tomato soup because it's my favourite soup and always has been. And then she was going to watch my last video afterwards, and then she always entered her messages with "mwah" as she blew a kiss to us. and I wrote straight back to her and answered her and said that she hopes she enjoys the video and speak very soon. And that was on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
And on the I was going to message on the Saturday, but on the Sunday we saw on Facebook from her daughter and son about her passing, which was we knew she was ill, but it was such a shock. She didn't want anyone to. No. She didn't want to tell anyone, and she wanted people to be happy every time they mentioned her, and her reaction would be a happy one. And she said that right from the beginning, before she even started treatment. She said that all the way through it, she doesn't want to, be miserable and sound
she was
unhappy.
a happy person.
Yeah,
I mean, she must have gone through hell, poor thing, like everybody that has that cancer does.
Yeah.
But,
and you just never know. I mean, none of us know, do we? Who's like I always say, who's going to be next on the list?
It's very cruel. Very cruel.
But it's just, we think about it just a lot.
I think you do when you get older. You think about your mortality
all the time. Yeah.
But you mustn't think like that, because
then you don't do things.
No, exactly.
She also said about going to the Kensington show, because she knew that was coming up. She wasn't obviously not going. She didn't really want to travel that far, even if she'd been well. But she did say to me, I hope you have a fantastic time. We're going to go and we're going to be cheerful.
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah. And but that's what she wanted. She just wanted people to be happy and not to be,
Yeah. Definitely, yes. But it was an honour to know her, and hopefully she's in a better place now. So, but we just wanted to pay tribute to her and send our condolences to her son and her daughter and her family.
Yeah. If you're,
but not be miserable. So we've got a cup of tea here, so we'll cheers to Martine and her family.
Cheers, Martine.
And Rich is going to show you some of her, some of the lovely things that we've got of hers, because she was very talented, and she'll be surely missed.
Yeah, and thank you to Martine's family for messaging us personally.
Yeah, thank you.
To tell us.
Yes, it must have been hard because it was only the day before.
Yeah. I don't really.
So we'll show you some of the lovely things that she sent us and that she'd made, because she was really, 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 really talented, and we appreciated her being a friend.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Thank you. Yes. Sorry it's a bit sombre, but we just wanted to make a tribute to her because she was a lovely lady.
I'm in the middle of the next Georgie's Palace video, so I'm only going to film it when I'm feeling okay, and when it comes on it will just be a lovely, happy video, because that's what Martine
she wouldn't want
said she wants.
No. Yeah.
So
a tribute to her.
Oh, right, we've got to end the video.
Okay. All right.
Speak to you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.